Good morning, day 13. Unlucky for some. What we'll do today is we'll keep it simple. So we're 2 weeks in, right? And I was thinking today about giving you some concrete benchmarks that we might aim for as we migrate from feet being on the floor in your front support position to starting to raise the feet up. So if we think about January, we're going to stay static in the front support shape, getting comfortable and getting strong. That's kind of like the limit of what we'll do. And then we will start to bump things up. So we might, I'll put out maybe some light benchmarks around how much height we'll put each way. And I'll also do a shout out to some of my ex-gym colleagues. I'm thinking of Peter Abbott for mine, maybe Julian Fritz, Daniel Grigson, of course, to see about what their reflections are around, well, how long should you be able to hold a consistent front support for before you start thinking about integrating height to your feet. So we'll see what they say. I mean, I have an idea myself, but I'd like to see what they say. But anyway, so we'll give that a go. So today we'll just do 3 1-minute front support holds and keep it pretty simple so no one hurts themselves on this. Tomorrow we'll change it up. I hope you enjoyed Remy's partner balancing yesterday and an adaptation to the front support in like a communal group setting. Give that a go with some friends or your loved one or a partner. Have a good laugh. Be gentle with each other. All right. But I have to say, even for myself, I don't do a lot of handstand work. That's not something that I do regularly. So this has been a challenge for me too, in a sense. So we'll get going. 8 seconds counting in, and we'll make some good form. 3, 2, 1. All right, so let's lock into the shape we're pretty comfortable with now. So we've got shoulders over your hands. You have a rounded back shape. If you're tucking your pelvis under and squeezing your bum, that's good. And your ankles are tightened together and you're holding this isometric shape, breathing shallowly from the lower diaphragm. So we're trying to make sure that our breathing is even and still, because when we're upside down in handstand, we don't want to be breathing through the chest, which is going to make us wobble around everywhere. We want to keep a shallow, steady breathing. 10 seconds to go. And relax. Good. Good, that's 1. Nice job. So just for those who maybe there are some that are joining us like now, midway through January, there is nothing wrong with that. In fact, spread the word around to get people into front supports. 3 minutes every day is about all you need, or 10 minutes actually if you're watching this video. Maybe longer if you're watching Remy and I teach the video. That's a complicated coaching duo that's happening during that time. So remember though that this is a legitimate step down, like both knees on the floor and both hands out in front. There's nothing wrong with this shape. And to hold that shape as your front support shape for a minute. And if that is working for you, then you have 1 leg option. If that is working for you, we have 2 legs options. And of course, from here, we've done a whole bunch of kind of activities, single leg activities to help spice things up and get some strength in. All right, let's try another one. Ready to go. So, 5 seconds to go. And let's get into it. Assume the shape. I would really love to see you take a photo of your front support shape and share that with me, just so I can have a look at the line in your body. So, assume the best front support position you can make, have someone take a photo of it for you, and then send it to me either privately or on the post. Because I'd very much like to see what that shape looks like. 13 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Whew. I'm finding that pretty hard this morning. I've actually just got back in from doing a bunch of training in the park, and we did a lot of sort of quadrupedal work across the ground and a lot of climbing. So my arms are actually, did a lot of throwing. So my arms are shot. But this is today, day 13, we're doing 3 straight front support, 1 minute holds, no extra fluff, no extra arm moving, just an isometric hold with as best as you can get it. Just to check in where we are in relation to your time. We'll do one more in a few seconds time, but what I would like to know is what is your time now? Is it 30, 30, 30? Is it a minute, 45, 30 seconds? What is your setup at the moment? Is it a minute, minute, minute? And that's really easy. Let me know. Let me know. Tomorrow we'll change it up again and do a few more dynamic activities in front support to try and increase our strength in our front support hold. But today is just isometric front support. Last one. Let's do it. In 3, 2, 1. Off we go. As still as you can be. Tuck your pelvis under. Keep your ankles together. Make sure your shoulders are over your hands and they're not sort of drifting back. It's a hard position to hold for your wrist because we're pretty much putting that wrist flexion at 90 degrees, which is difficult. "20 seconds to go." I've got the shakes, I'm so fatigued. This is a hard one. Hang in there. 10. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Mate! that was hard. I had the shakes towards the end of that, so that was tough, and I'm sweating. Steaming up. That's good. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to send out a bit of a PDF of our progress to sort of mark where we are and maybe set some benchmarks as to where we'll be come the end of January, where we'll be February, March, April, May, maybe the 6-month trajectory to see how high we will climb. From here in the front support, we're going up in the feet, all right? So we'll have to put something underneath our feet that's about 10 to 20 centimeters high, and we'll work on that later. Thanks for joining me this morning, guys. I will see you again tomorrow for another day of handstands. Take care.